Yuga. What is Yuga in Hindu mythology? Yugas are cyclical time periods which separate different ages of human civilizations. There are 4 yugas, namely Satya Yuga, the Golden Age, Treta Yuga, Silver Age, Tapara Yuga, Bronze Age, and Kali-yuga, the Iron Age. Yugas function in cyclical patterns, like the waxing and waning of the moon. Each of the 4 yugas involves stages of evolution. Although there is a debate amongst scholars about the duration of these ages, it is understood that ratio of duration of all the ages from Satya Yuga to Kali Yuga is 4:3:1. Each lasting for a different number of years. These yugas represent different phases of the cycle and are characterized by different levels of spiritual and moral development in humanity. Yuga refers to a cycle of 4 ages or epochs that mark the progress of human civilization. According to Hindu mythology, each yuga is preceded and followed by a transitional period known as a sandhi, which lasts for 10% of the yuga's duration. The end of Kali Yuga is believed to mark the end of the current cycle of creation and the beginning of a new cycle. Let's understand in detail. These yugas represent different phases of the cycle and are characterized by different levels of spiritual and moral development in humanity. Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga, also known as Treta Yuga, is the first and the most virtuous of the 4 yugas in Hindu mythology. It is believed to have lasted for 1,728,000 years. In this age, people were said to be truthful, righteous, and spiritually inclined. The world was filled with peace, harmony, and abundance. The concept of dharma, or righteousness, was highly valued and followed by all. According to Hindu mythology, during Satya Yuga, the gods and goddesses walked the earth and interacted with humans. There was no disease, death, or suffering, and people lived long and healthy lives. The world was filled with divine energy, and people could achieve spiritual enlightenment easily. Satya Yuga is also known as the Golden Age because of its purity and perfection. It is believed that during this age, people did not need any external means to achieve their goals, and they could easily achieve anything they desired through meditation and spiritual practices. Hindu scriptures describe Satya Yuga as a time when the earth was ruled by a single emperor, who was just and righteous, and who took care of the well-being of all beings. It is said that the emperor's rule was so perfect that there was no need for any other form of government. Satya Yuga is considered to be an ideal age, and many Hindus believe that it will return at the end of the current cycle of creation. Treta Yuga. Treta Yuga is the second of the 4 yugas in Hindu mythology, following Satya Yuga and preceding Tapara Yuga. It is believed to have lasted for 1,296,000 years. In Treta Yuga, the world was still relatively pure, but it was not as perfect as it was in Satya Yuga. During Treta Yuga, people began to lose their virtuous qualities and moral values declined. People still follow dharma, but they began to face new challenges and temptations. The world became more complex, and people had to face new kinds of problems and difficulties. According to Hindu mythology, Treta Yuga is the age in which Lord Rama was born, and his epic story, the Ramayana, took place. Lord Rama is considered to be the embodiment of virtue, and his story is a powerful example of how to live a righteous life in challenging times. Treta Yuga is also believed to be a time when the gods and goddesses began to withdraw from the world and take a more remote role in human affairs. The world was still relatively free from suffering and disease, but people began to experience more challenges and difficulties in their daily lives. Overall, Treta Yuga is considered to be a transitional age, marking the beginning of a decline in the world's purity and the start of a long descent into darkness and spiritual ignorance. Tapara Yuga. Tapara Yuga is the third of the 4 yugas in Hindu mythology, following Treta Yuga and preceding Kali Yuga. It is believed to have lasted for 864,000 years, during which the world became even more corrupt, and spirituality was mostly lost. During Tapara Yuga, people became even more materialistic, greedy and selfish. The concept of dharma became distorted and people began to follow it for personal gain, rather than for its own sake. The world became more divided and conflicts and wars became more common. According to Hindu mythology, Tapara Yuga is the age in which Lord Krishna was born, and his epic story, the Mahabharata, took place. Lord Krishna is considered to be the embodiment of divine love and wisdom, and his teachings are still revered by millions of Hindus today. Tapara Yuga is also believed to be a time when the gods and goddesses withdrew even further from the world, leaving humans to face their own problems and challenges. The world became more dark and dangerous, with evil forces gaining more power and influence. Overall, Tapara Yuga is considered to be a difficult and challenging age, marking the height of the world's descent into darkness and spiritual ignorance. It is a time of great struggle and conflict, but also a time when great spiritual teachers and leaders emerge to guide humanity towards a better future. Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is the fourth and the current yuga in Hindu mythology. Following Tapara Yuga, it is believed to have started approximately 5,000 years ago, and is expected to last for 432,000 years. Kali Yuga is considered to be the age of darkness, where spirituality and righteousness are at their lowest. The world is filled with greed, violence, and corruption. People are driven by material desires and are disconnected from their true spiritual nature. According to Hindu mythology, Kali Yuga is characterized by several negative qualities, such as falsehood, deceit, violence, immorality, and ignorance. People have lost touch with their spiritual essence, and the path of righteousness is difficult to follow. However, Kali Yuga is also believed to be an age of great potential, where people can achieve rapid spiritual progress. By following the right path, the challenges of the age are meant to serve as tests of strength and character, and those who are able to overcome them will achieve great spiritual rewards. It is believed that the end of Kali Yuga will mark the end of the current cycle of creation and the beginning of a new cycle. The new cycle will begin with Satya Yuga, the most virtuous age, and the cycle will continue once again. The chaos cycle represents the cyclical nature of existence. With everything in the universe constantly changing and evolving, it reminds us that all things are impermanent, and that we must strive to find inner peace and contentment in the midst of life's uncertainties. For more videos, do like and subscribe my channel, and do recommend on what topic should I make a video. For more details about Hindu units of time, watch our next video.